Welcome to this video, and maybe you must have seen on the title how to analyze the chart like an ICT trader using the CRT model for your entries. So I just want to show you how I do this stuff because the way I analyze the market, it might be different from yours, and there are a lot of times you might have seen my chart maybe on social media. You can check me on TikTok, on Instagram. You must have seen my chart, and you are still like, this is I don't see this like often, right? I don't come across it all the time. I don't come across it all the time. You see something different compared to how you've been taught by whosoever, and you might be seeing it different because my idea might be different from their idea. But at the end of the day, both still make profit and both still make losses. So now it always comes with the psychology behind and with the reason for everything. Now, logically, it should make sense. How much do you make when your trade go into your position, or when your analysis are correct? And how much do you make when your analysis were invalid? Or how much do you lose when you are wrong? How much do you make when you're right versus how much do you make versus how much you make when you are wrong? That's what really matters at the end of the day. Because as a trader, you should try as much as possible to have big wins, small losses, or break even. The trade should either end any of these three ways: big win, small loss, or break even. Meaning your stop loss shouldn't be as bigger or bigger more than your profit levels. So on my screen, this is how I approach the forex market. This is how I read the chart. On my screen, what you can see here is British Pound USD on the 1 week time frame. You might be very common or used to analyzing like this, right? Or you might still be very common used to analyzing like this. Say you're looking for trend touches, and then you say now this is a breakout, that you are looking forward to start selling. You're looking forward to start selling to the downside, maybe having your profit whatsoever. Now, there are a lot of ways you can look at it, but anyway, you're looking at it, try as much as possible to understand, because if this is to come down, this is the next draw on liquidity. So once I am analyzing, I am trying to look at the next draw on liquidity, but this is not the strategy that I use. I still use it somehow. So this is the next draw on liquidity, and also right here is the next draw on liquidity. Right. So even though you might see challenges, you might still not look at it like this. So I just want to teach you how you can use every other strategy analyze the market and just use a little bit of my concept to add into your chart work, and you will see how different things will look like for you. Right? You will see how different things will look like for you. Alright, let us start up again. So first, I always like to come, I remove everything. I squeeze up my chart, and when I'm squeezing up, I want to see what? The structure of the market. After structure, you look at liquidity. After liquidity, you go for your POR. Now, if this is your first time coming across my YouTube video, I have a bunch of videos on my channel. So make sure you watch most of those videos, especially the videos on how to trade like an ICT trader, how to analyze, how to do top-down analysis, and market focus. Make sure you watch all of those videos. And also, if you are new in trading and you need somebody to guide you, help you, mentor you, teach you this strategy from A to Z, my numbers are on the link, on the description link below. You can get to me on WhatsApp. If you want to see my setups, my daily setups, the link is on the description below. You can get the link to the WhatsApp group, and also join the free Telegram channel, because all of my setups, I send them on my Telegram channel. And I will help you sharpen your eyes so you can see the chart like I do. So if you're interested, make sure you get in contact now. Alright, Back from there, this is how we look at the chart. So we'll squeeze the market. I said we're looking at structure, liquidity, POI. So from everything I'm seeing here, we keep seeing the market, breaking to the downside, breaking to the downside. So it's like the circle will still continue. But now, this is of the 1 week time frame. So our focus wants to be on this structure. So this is the structure we have seen, and what we are seeing here is how we have a break of structure. So this is where the entry would have been. Now look at the high that caused the break of structure, this one. So I have this liquidity here and the fair value gap. This is how you would have seen the market. So if I bring it to you, you will see like what I need to see is I want to see break in structure or market structure shift, and I see liquidity. So the moment I see liquidity has been taken, I need to understand how was the liquidity taken, right? And once I see that, okay, no, we are targeting the next draw on liquidity. How was it taken? Okay, with the body close, we have inducement, which is form of liquidity, and then we'll have another one here. Everything we had here, it was just played exactly on this fair value gap, right? Tap on that fair value gap, tap on the other block. Normally, the stop loss would have been down here, next draw on liquidity. So now, this is the low that caused the push to the upside, right? So this is the push to the upside. So this is how I look at it. As you can see, I can see everything clearly, and I said here, all right, this is not the break of structure. This is not the low. This low here for me is considered a trap because this push down is not coming from actually breaking a structure. So this is like the first pullback. So I would like to consider this as inducement, right? Because it is the strong low that caused this push to the upside. So the market now is here. So this is where we are at the moment. So this guy here is responsible for this break to this upside. Because we had the first break here. This guy is responsible for this break here, and then we had a pullback. So that pullback we have considered now our incomplete pullback, right? So once the market tapped on the what happened? You see here there was some sort of fair value gap. Now that is a POI, right? There was some sort of fair value gap. Now that is the POI. So price tap on that fair value gap, and then this last down close candle, which is the bearish candle, will act as an order block, which is a key level. So your job is trying to see what price will do after collecting liquidity. Now we bring it again close. Remember, we are still on the 1 week time frame, and now with this strategy, you know that on the 1 week time frame, we are still continuing being bullish because when I did the trend line stuff, you saw it as being bearish. Now you see how the difference are coming in, right? You have every reason to say here that this chart is bearish. You have every reason because you have seen a breakout and then this, right? A breakout and then this. You might say, so now you come and say, yeah, this is a fair value gap. This right here is a fair value gap. This right here is a fair value gap which has been tapped. So the market is definitely coming down to this liquidity here. Now that is of the 1 week time frame. I wouldn't just jump into the 1 week time frame and try to say I want to analyze, oh, I want to start taking that trade. That stop loss will be huge. Let's just look at it down here. 158, 300. Right. So that would be huge. No, that's 1 week time frame. Now what I do is I scale down to the 1 day time frame. Not forgetting what I saw on a 1 week time frame. A majority of you guys, when you leave the higher time frame, you forget everything you saw on the higher time frame. So what happened? What happened here? This is a key level, right? This is a key level, and now we have refined. You see that this is the last down close candle here, and price tap immediately. Price tap on that down close candle. What happened? This was a key level, and this is the favor, and this is the other block. So what happened? On this 1 day, what have we seen here? There was now what called a change in the state of delivery. So you can see call this a change in character, right? So the way I trade, I can use different types of strategies, but when it comes to my entry model, I use the CRT. So the strategy I'm using is ICT, but my entry model is CRT. So there are some things, there are some criteria, there are some characteristics that we need to see as CRT traders before knowing which direction to enter for in a trade. All right. So this is a 1 day time frame. Remember, we're coming from a key level, so I would like to slide this guy and give him this position where he broke structure from here. Then I have my eyes focused here. From here, what can you see? Price cap here had that change in delivery. Now this was the first pullback. After that, nothing has come below it. So what is this considered? It's considered as liquidity. Now the market tapped into that pullback on the one day, that was a Friday, and closed back inside the range. So what do you think will happen to the next candle? On another smaller time frame, we are still going to mark this out and still see what we want to see. CRT within a CRT. So this is the 1 day time frame. So this is what is everything that happened on Friday. Thank God it's Friday. The market will always like to end inside the range. The market cannot close before candle. So that's how Friday's candle ended. So this is how I look at the market. You can use the same approach to every other currency or every other crypto. It will work. I believe this controls the market. So I scale down to 4 hours. On the 4 hours, see the details we are getting. See the details we are getting. Knowing fully well that this area here, where the market is actually from a higher time frame key level. So we are trying to see if maybe some amount of liquidity might be taken again from the downside and quickly reject, give us another change instead of beauty, and then fly targets the opposing end of the liquidity. Because now I have seen on the 1 day time frame, this is my candle range high and candle range low. So I will label this range high, label this range low. Right? From what I understand, what I'm seeing now is this guy can just respect this higher time frame, soup, and then shoot above here to the upside. Maybe the next candle, like what I'm trying to say is, the next candle might just leave from here, right? Might just open from here and go up. And if that should happen, we call that a 3 candle range, right? And go up. It might not just go up with just one candle, but it might go up maybe with a candle, and we have another one just slightly above, and maybe we'll have someone just come again to this side with the wick. We can have this play another liquidity, and then this guy just push this up and close above here with a body, right? And close above there with a body. Then that will tell us that what there is time for price to continue being bullish to the upside, because the overall trend is saying that it's an uptrend. So this might be its job to do what, to clear out liquidity, because if you look around here, this was a whole fair value gap. So the next candle might just leave from here and shoot the upside. So this is how I analyze the chart. Knowing fully well that I am looking at the 4 hour candle close, where I'll have my 159. So this is how we look at the chart every day with this model. So on the 4 hours, this is what I just want to see, right? I want to see how the 1 a.m. candle will close, and then I will take advantage on the 5 a.m. If I don't see on 5 a.m., I should definitely see it on the 9 a.m. Now, these things, like I said, if you still don't understand, you need to go to my old YouTube videos and watch all of them. But if you want personal one-on-one classes, hit the WhatsApp number or try to contact me on all social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok. Get to me and get a proper one-on-one mentorship program. Start this 25 on a different level, 2025 on a different level. Your time of blowing accounts and losing trade have come to an end. So this is what I'm advising you to do. If you've seen the way I'm trading and you are married and you want to get that, you know what to do. Go for it. Don't wait. Go for what you want. Stop waiting. Go for what you want. So this is what I have already. I just want to see how the 1 a.m. candle will close. After, when I see that that's with the Asian range, I will then identify where the Asian range is rested. And then I'll capitalize on that and target the next draw on liquidity. I already know where the next draw on liquidity is, but which particular one am I going for? That is what I want to know. That's what I want to know. So like I've analyzed this, let me just give another example to analyze DXY. Yeah, DXY with the same strategy. Let me take everything out. So if you watch this far, don't forget to like, comment, and also subscribe. So that anytime I drop this video, you get notified, and which will help a lot of traders learn how to trade the right way. So this is GXY, that's the dollar index on the 1 week time frame. And from what we have seen, these guys have been trying to be bullish. Candle is actually closing below a significant area. So what we saw here was we had this liquidity sweep, and the market pushed to the upside. Just kept on actually going to the upside. So around this level now, this is what we saw in 1 week. So price left, collect liquidity, and close above here with the body. Right, close above here with the body on the 1 week time frame. So there are maybe some signs of it pushing to the upside because this was supposed to be what a supply zone where price would have come and turn. Right, supply zone where price would have come and turn. Now, when you get to areas like this, you want to see how price collected that area. So price collected that area with this huge fair value gap, and when price came back tapped on that fair value gap, what we saw was the market closing with a bullish strength, right? As a bullish strength, indicating that maybe there are signs of it going to the upside. So there was a fair value gap here, and when price tapped that fair value gap, we saw a good clean that the price that the level, and the next kind of good things that because this was a fair value gap, and this was the first pullback. So I'll open it on 1 day so you see. So you have to understand what liquidity, types of liquidity, and how to understand the liquidity because we have so many ways that appear in the market. Like I said, you've been hearing me say, oh, pullback. What is an incomplete pullback? What is a complete pullback? So here I know now where price is coming from, right? I know where price is coming from. So all of this here is a fair value gap. And I saw a change in the state of delivery when price down on that fair value gap on the 1 day time frame, right? So changing the state of delivery when price down on the 1 day time frame. So on this higher time frame, this is the next draw on liquidity. Understand? That is the next draw on liquidity because this kind of close to the body, and last week Friday ended the doji kind of like a week. All right. So now, what's interesting here is this. After that kind of close, this is the first pullback. So to any indication, we should look at now this range just on the 1 day time frame. So this goes straight on the 4 hours to have more expansion to understand how the market is playing on that level. So what we're seeing on the 4 hours is price actually pushed the upside, spike to the downside, and continue flying up. Now maybe this spike would have been, let's check on the 2 hours to understand maybe that was a fair value gap or price just pushed to the downside. But on the higher time frame still, there was not actually fair value gap there, just a bullish kind of like quick rebalance. So there is no fair value gap here or higher sensitive areas where price could act like this. So this is have already collected, and if you want to look at that for us, you will see that the market actually put to the upside, and this could be like a pullback for it to continue, or maybe there was some fundamental analysis that really affected the market. So we have now 2 draws on liquidity. Like areas where the market could actually spike to before returning, right? Areas where the market could actually spike to before returning. But from what we're seeing here, we're seeing a lower, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So on the 1 hour time frame, let me just click on 1 hour time so we can expand so you can see very well the structure that I'm trying to explain here. That's on a higher high, higher low. So this is the low right here that collected this high. So this low now is considered for me to be a strong low, right? This small pullback, this is the low, considered for me to be a strong low. So me considering it to be my strong low, then it will definitely be my range low and range high, right? Range low and range high, because I want to see now. This could be now what we call my premium zone, right? This area is called my premium zone because where you can see the market actually playing out from, this area could be my premium zone, right? This whole area right here, right? So seeing price action on this level would mean a lot to me because like two things are involved. According to me, when I look at it like this, two things are involved. I want to see how the market will react, because now this is liquidity here. So we want to see how the liquidity is collected, right? We want to see how the liquidity is collected. So we might just get to see some, let me just give you what is happening in the market already. So because these things they always repeat themselves, right? And I know some of you, what I'm about to show now, some of you might be seeing it for your first time. Some of you might be seeing for your first time, so you might see something of this nature here. Yeah, something of this nature here. See, price come back here, just sweep liquidity and just push the upside, maybe closing with the body, right? Closing with the body, because here we're seeing the state change in the state of delivery. So now you see a change in the state of delivery, and then price entered on this liquidity level here. It just goes like that. So yeah, I just want to teach you how you can see the next candle before it actually prints out. So analyzing the market and giving us support and resistance and other stuff doesn't actually work, because there are a lot of times price will always hit the stop loss before going to your direction. But when you turn to understand the chart like this, you will see you understand why the market will move the way it does. So it's good to look at the market from this level, understanding every candle is arranged. Again, like I said, I've come to the end of this video. I'm just giving you some percentage of what you really get if you start learning how to trade this model. So I advise you to try and get in contact with me so you can improve your trading career before the end of this year. So I believe in you, and you're guaranteed that after you've passed through me, there are a lot of change, from the trading style, your result, your profit, everything. A lot will change, and actually trading this style will actually make you fall in love with the process, because you're actually seeing a story, and seeing the market the best way is how to look at the chart and tell a story like this is what's happening here because of this, like look at the chart. And definitely with every story at the end you should know how it will end. Maybe this guy will win, this guy will lose. You always know how every story ends, and there's always going to be a reason for you not for you giving your judgment on every story, because there are stuff that you need to see, and when you see them you can predict the next stuff. So like I said, hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and you're still going to get more value. But you want to get the premium value, get to me and let's do it one-on-one. It's one big marathon. Your mentor signing out.